I want to go back in your story. So you have this big corporate career. You are in the thick of it, managing some serious ad budgets. What made you decide to do this? Or what made you decide to start a sideline business of your own?
My journey into teaching ads is a very, very random one. I like to say I accidentally started this business last fall. um, because
Okay.
it's true. It was fully accidental. But it came out of a need that I saw was there because I started talking to so many business owners. We're in another group with our wonderful coach and mentor, Teresa Heath-Wareing. We love her. You know her. She's been on your podcast. And I had been working with her on another business for about 18 months. And throughout that time, I had been running ads in the background for that business. She knew my day job. She knew what was going on with that. And she was like, can you come talk to the group? So I came and I talked to her group, and she's like, why are you not doing more of this? And I was like, I don't know. But then I started talking to more of the people in the group, and I realized like the need is there. And I had this idea a couple years ago of how do I teach ads? But how do I keep it from interfering with my full-time corporate job? And I never wanted to mix the two and two together because I love what I do with my corporate job. I work with some pretty awesome clients. It makes for some amazing stories. But at the same time, I never wanted to take away from that to then go teach small business owners ads because I don't ever want, like, to me, they're two very different tracks. And I never could figure that out. Like, how do I do this? And then when we started working with Teresa, I realized, like, I'm clearly American. I'm not British, if you can tell by my voice. I was like, well, if I work with people in the UK, I'm not going to overlap with my corporate people. So it kind of was the right fit at the right time to pull it together because the need is there. It just feels like there's so many people that should be doing ads like you have talked about, and they're not because they're scared. And it's like, if we can just get through that first campaign, so much can change.
Yeah, definitely. And I understand. It's like you almost felt that there was a potential for a conflict of interest in that
Yes.
if you were working with business owners in the US and you're working with business owners in the US, that you might come unstuck somewhere. And so it seems like the perfect solution.
Yeah.
And also via Teresa, you have access to some amazing women, if I don't mind saying so myself.
Yes, very much so.
So it's a good launch pad.
Yeah, you all helped me prove out the concept because that was the thing, is like, is this even something that business owners want? And, we did the January boot camp, and Teresa was like, I'll be an affiliate. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, I love you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And it really helped prove out the concept because I was able to put money into ads behind it. But through her being an affiliate, it helped fund the ads to bring not only people from her affiliate in, but also cold audiences that had never heard of me. So
Exactly. Genius. I love it. Let's go back a step and talk about your gluten-free business, because when I went into Teresa's world, this is what you were doing. And we had like some group coaching calls, I think. And I remember the story of you getting your first sale in the supermarket,
yes,
which Teresa cites often because anyone who has an online business can relate. And when I actually made my first sale in January, and it is so exciting, isn't it? And it doesn't matter whether it's
you just burst into tears.
Yes, well, you did. In the supermarket.
I did. I literally burst into tears in the middle of the supermarket.
But it's hard out there. Like, it is hard to find your people. And then it's that proof of concept that actually there is someone who finds this helpful, and it gives you energy to kind of keep going. But that business is not what you're doing now. So explain to me why, what happened, what was that journey like, and that point at which you decided to pivot?